What's going on, everybody? Back with a Q&A segment of my channel. Early in the morning, got my orange juice. Gonna take a sip of this real quick before I start. Do you guys like orange juice with pulp or without pulp? I gotta have my orange juice like I'm eating an orange with lots of pulp. Let me know with that one. Maybe I can put that on next Q&A. The answer to that. How many people like pulp? How many people don't like pulp? But yeah, excuse me if I have word vomit. It's really early in the morning for me. Woke up pretty early with two screaming kids. So anyway, let's just get into it. First question is, what's the #1 best way to save money in the fish keeping hobby? That's a hard one. I gotta say, take your time. Take your time with everything. Let your tank cycle. Take your time with products that you plan on purchasing. Because I know a lot of new hobbyists out there. They see all these beautiful tanks online. They see Takashi Amano's tanks, and they want that instant gratification. They want their tanks to look like his tank. They want the plants in there immediately. They want the fish in there immediately. And I know when I was younger, really young, when I just wanted to set up my tank and I wanted to put fish in there as soon as the same day I set it up. And that's just not possible. I mean, you know, I've nuked my tanks a couple times with doing that when I was younger. Had an ammonia spike, and you know, I'm sure a lot of novice fish hobbyists out there, especially if it's their first tank, do the same thing that I did. Want to put fish in there that same day, and it just doesn't work like that. You gotta let your tank cycle. Now, I know there's products out there that say they instantly cycle your tank. I don't think they instantly cycle your tank. I'm sure they help and speed up the process, but I've used them before, and I just don't think they instantly cycle your tank. There's other ways to seed your tank too. You can take some aquarium gravel, put it in a bag, mesh bag, stick it in your filter, or just leave it on the new gravel bed. When you're doing a water change, save some of the water and put it in that new tank. Take an old filter cartridge out, put it in the new filter, or the bio wheels work great. If you have two of them like here, or you have an extra one that's been in the tank, stick it on the new tank. But yeah, just take your time with everything. Take your time with products. Anything to do with the fish hobby, take your time. If you plan on getting a new heater, go online, research it. How many watts is it? Is it going to be suitable for your tank? So you're not going to have to buy that product and then buy another one because that one's not working because it wasn't suitable for your tank. Look at product reviews. Now, don't just look at one product review. Go to different websites and check out the product reviews, because sometimes they're biased. It might not have worked for one person, but it might have worked for 300 other people. So just don't look at one website. Check on forums. Go on YouTube. Check out product setup videos, because I don't know how many times I, being a guy, think I can put something together without directions and stuck something here or screwed something wrong there and broke a piece off here and had to go back and repurchase it because I didn't listen to the directions, or I didn't read the directions in the first place. So just take your time, know what you want, know what you're getting, and it'll save you money in the long run. And I hope that all made sense. It's pretty early. I got a little word vomit going on right now. But there's hundreds of other ways to save money here and there. One that I can think of is buy in bulk when it's necessary. If you have a 10-gallon tank, you're not going to want to buy a ½ pound of fish food. It's going to expire before you get to use it. But you might do a lot of water changes, so you might want to buy a gallon of water dechlorinator. Now, I know I bought mine in December 2012, so that wasn't too long ago. And mine expires April 2016. Now, who knows how long this sat on the shelf. A lot of people don't buy a whole gallon of this. And I know it's going to be a little bit more expensive up front, but it will save you money in the long run, and it will save you trips to the store. Another way to save money, I don't do this personally, but I know some younger fish hobbyists out there do this because they don't have a job, or they can't get a job yet, or they don't feel like bugging their parents for money to get filters, filter media, they take the filter cartridge out and they wash it out and put it back in their tank. Now, if you're going to do this, make sure you wash it in aquarium water, because if you wash it in tap water, it's going to kill all the beneficial bacteria. Like I said, I don't do it, but some people do it, and that's a way to save money. Another way to save money is loyalty, and what I mean by loyalty is loyal to your local fish store. I don't know how many times I've been hooked up at my local fish store, more than I can count on both hands, just because, you know, I'm a loyal customer. But I'm pretty tight with my local fish owner now, just from going in and out of there all the time. I remember I just go in there to hang out, just because I like being around, and he's real knowledgeable, and I learned a ton of stuff from him, and I'm continually learning a ton of stuff from him. And especially if you're showing your loyal customer that you would rather go to your local fish store rather than Petco or PetSmart. I mean, at your local fish store, I'm sure things are a little bit more expensive, but that's because they don't have the capital or the buying power as much as Petco or PetSmart. Not only that, how many times have you gone to Petco or PetSmart, looked at the fish, and they just look like terrible? There's no coloration to them. You go to your local fish store, and they're same exact fish, same species, and they're really vibrant. I know my local fish store owner hand-picks all the fish that goes in his tanks. I mean, you can't get better than that. And yeah, so if you show your loyalty, I'm sure they're going to hook you up with a plant here, a fish there, maybe some fish food there. There's been times when I've been helping out in the store because it got so busy and there's only 2 people there, the 2 owners. I've helped bag fish, helped bag plants, helped customers, answer customers' questions. And once it died down, I came up to the counter and put my purchases on the counter, and they said, "You're all set." And I mean, that's saving money right there. Plus, I'm an advocate for the little guy. I mean, most local fish stores are family owned, so you know, this is their way of life. This is the way they put food on the table. They can't compete with the big pet stores, so that's why things are a little bit more expensive. But they're more likely to help you out than Petco or PetSmart, when it's just basically making money for Petco or PetSmart, when it's actually about the hobby for the local fish owner. But yeah, that's a way to save money. Another way to save money, check out Peabodys Paradise. I love what the guy's doing for the hobby. Every time I'm on a forum, he's already there. I see his the little picture. He gives out freebie Fridays every Friday. First 75 people to comment on the channel, add me. He does like a drawing, and you get free plants. I won a free plant package. I got his plants still in my tank. Awesome quality. Love his videos. It shows you where he's growing the plants. He has other videos. I just love what the guy's doing for the hobby. I appreciate everything that he's doing. I appreciate his plant prices. I haven't ordered anything yet, but I'm constantly on the website looking at all the new plants he gets in, and you know, you can't beat the prices. So check out Peabodys Paradise. I'll put his link in the description. Awesome dude. And yeah, next question. What's the basic setup of a saltwater tank? The basic setup of a saltwater tank, I'm going to say a reef tank, because not too many people that I know keep saltwater tanks anymore. It's all about, you know, the corals and the reef and stuff like that, and that little ecosystem that you have going in your saltwater tank. The basics of it is basically just like a freshwater tank, just different chemicals. I'll go through it. You need a tank, obviously. I would say you would need live substrate. Some people don't do live substrate. I do live substrate. Live rock is definitely a basic for me. It might not be a basic for anyone else, but I think live rock definitely helps the tank, helps establish the tank more, and it makes it healthier and a more natural habitat for the fish. You need a filter. When I first got my saltwater tank, I had 20 tall, and I didn't have a protein skimmer on it. So I'm not going to say you need a protein skimmer, but I would never run my tank without it now. But I also was doing water changes every single week. If you do your water changes, I would say you can get away with it. Would I run my tank without it now? No, I wouldn't. So a protein skimmer, you're going to need a hydrometer to test the salinity. I don't use one, I use a refrac. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're more accurate. And what else do you need? You need essential elements, you need alkalinity and the calcium, the 2-part. You need a decent salt mix. The salt mix that I use is I think it's made by Red Sea. I think it's like Pro Salt or something like that. It comes in like this big black tub, and it's like pink sticker or something like that. I can't really remember. What else do you need? I think that's it. I'm trying to think. It's early. So let me go over again. Tank, live substrate, live rock, filter, protein skimmer, chemicals, and a decent salt mix. Oh, can't forget a heater. I think that's it. I think that's the basics of salt water. Oh, Jesus, I forgot the most important thing. You're going to want a decent light, power compact, metal halide, T5, or LED if you can afford it. I'm not an advocate for metal halide or power compact, just because power compact and metal halide, the bulbs are so damn expensive. They don't last that long, and they get really hot. So if you can go with a high output T5, that would be ideal. Even better if you can afford an LED light. It seems like that's the way everything's are. LED seems like the way everything is going. Everyone's switching over to LEDs right now, especially with reef tanks. But yeah, I know I'm gonna get some hate on that for a salt tank and all the reefers out there who think they know everything. Anyway, I think the video is getting kind of long, so that's gonna do it. Yeah, hit me up with your questions, comments, whatever. I'll get back to you as soon as I get it on here, and I'm probably going to do another one of these in a couple more days. It seems like I'm getting a decent amount of reviews or whatever, and people liking it. So tell your friends to subscribe to my channel, and as soon as I get a decent amount of subs, I'll do a contest for you guys to give back. And yeah, sorry for the word vomit. Like I said, it's early. But comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Check out Peabodys.